Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express on SABC3. Time for The Buzz. Now, yesterday we took a look at, or actually this week, we took a look at some solar-powered gadgets and we talked about how those are changing the world we live in and how those are taking care of the environment around us. But another big invention called the AirPod by Tata is really going to blow your mind. Our games and gadgets guru, Grant Hines, is here. What's up, dude?
What's up? What's up?
Dude, let's talk about this. This is really, really crazy. It's an air-powered car.
Yes, technology that is environmentally friendly in vehicles is very much needed now.
Yeah.
And this is a new kind of technology that Tata brought out from France, and it's a technology where you take compressed air and you run it through an electrically charged motor, and that charges the engine for power. This particular car, this AirPod, seats 3 people.
Okay.
So it's big enough. It has a max speed of 70 kilometers an hour.
Uh-huh.
It's got a 175-liter engine where all the air is stored, and it costs about 10 Rand to fill a tank. And the tank can run for about 200 kilometers. So currently now most tanks run for about 400 kilometers.
Yeah.
You know, and it maybe costs you like 400 Rand to fill up.
Uh-huh.
Now imagine it can take 20 Rands worth of energy, of air and energy to drive a car.
Does it run on a specific kind of air, or is it just air, like air in general?
It's just air. It's just compressed air. So it's air that's put inside the tank at a high pressure, and then released, and that energy is used to charge the battery of the car.
Dude, that is so. It's mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling.
It's wild. It's quite a different approach to an electric car.
Yes.
But we'll have to see if it actually picks up and if it's sustainable. Obviously, if there's a high-pressured tank in the car, there are a lot of dangers potentially.
Of course, yes.
You know. You don't want anything happening to that, and it's quite interesting. One of the other things, actually, I want to talk about is that it doesn't have a steering wheel.
It doesn't have a steering wheel. Okay, so first it runs on air, and then it doesn't have a steering wheel. Okay, right.
Somebody didn't stand out enough at school. It's got 2 joysticks on the left and right, and that's how you steer it. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Maybe infrastructurally it makes more sense to have less components and no steering column. The car dudes will be able to probably give a better assessment of that. But it's a very interesting piece of technology, and I think it's going to change the way that we drive cars in the future and the way that we use electricity in the future as well.
I've got a feeling some gamer invented this and thought, you know what, we've got flight simulators, why not, do this with a car? So right now, is it still in prototype phase, or is it...
Yes, they actually launched the first model now to just check it out. It's not available to buy. It's not on store shelves. There's a few in India at the moment. Running at kilometers of 75 kilometers max is kind of India's legal limits. So you don't really want to come to South Africa with a car that only runs at quite a low speed. Yeah. So they just got to improve that tech a little bit.
Taxi drivers wouldn't really appreciate that, would they? All right, well, that's the latest in... Dude, thank you very much for bringing that to us. The latest in technology, the AirPod. Check it out. We'll have information about that on our website, expressoshow.com. But now let's go over to guys who know about cars. I actually want to hear what Chira and Gav think about this AirPod car. Do you guys think it's sustainable? Could it take us into the future of car driving?